They're two best friends who like talking movies. They're really funny and have big hearts.
Thank you, Bob, for that intro. I'm Ethan,
I'm Colten.
and welcome to GooberCast, the cast with the goobers. We talking about movies today. We're gonna start off.
What is this
with
like
a
Watch
bang.
Mojo voice?
Welcome to Watch Mojo. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, is that not a good voice? It worked for them. They're popular.
They're like a content farm. We have soul.
Okay, we're not a. Yeah, we got soul to it. Welcome
Okay.
to GooberCast.
Yeah.
Today we're going to start off with a bang, or should I say, a pop, which is what is arguably the movie of the summer, I think, and that is K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah,
Ooh.
thank you, Chat GPT, for that intro.
Yeah. I love this movie. I love this K-pop Demon Hunters, or KPDH. Yeah, everything about it. It's breaking records, music topping charts, and you can see why when when I watch it. I just love it. I have it, it might be ridiculous, but I have it as a 5-star. That's what I rated it, and I stand by that still. But what do you what's your initial like?
Well, I saw that it was very popular. Maybe about like a month ago, really, was when it started getting like super popular. And like on the front page of Letterboxd, it was like everyone I knew was watching it, and it had quite high ratings. And I kind of saw the animation style, and I thought it was like Spider-Verse type, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Yeah,
Well,
worth
and
a
it's
check
actually
out.
Sony animation too, so yeah, I knew
It
that.
is Sony. Yeah.
And so yeah, I think you had seen it right before I did, and you were like, you need to watch it because you loved it and you were singing its
Yeah, I
praises.
begged and pleaded
Yeah.
for you to
And
watch it.
that was like, yeah, I watched it, and yeah.
And you didn't think much, hey?
No, not really. I don't know. I'll should I start with pros and then get into like what I didn't like about it? Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
well
do that. Okay.
you might be yeah, have an unpopular take, so yeah, let's hear it.
The animation was good. The
Yay.
action was good. Um, what's that? Oh,
Fighting
yeah.
sound effects. It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
the
was really good
action,
fighting
the
and
fight
action.
choreography and stuff, and the music was good. I actually liked. I'm not really a K-pop fan, but what I heard in the movie, I did like. I thought it was very confident in its own style, which I think is a pretty good compliment to give it. Um, yeah. Uh, should I get into what I didn't like about it?
Yeah. Well, what were some critiques that you had with it?
Well, I watched it for the first time a while ago, and then I tried rewatching it for
You
this
tried?
podcast, and I couldn't even get through the beginning. And then I just skimmed through the rest. I
You
really think the
kidding?
beginning is the worst part, like by far for me. And where like a big part of my issue of the film, it starts from the get-go of the movie, and that's like this weird kind of glorification that all the characters seem to have for these like main characters. And I don't know, there's a weird thing here with like I'm not personally commenting on like the K-pop community or anything, but like from what I know of it, it seems like a very dedicated fan
Oh yeah.
base.
Yeah, I think it's
And
more dedicated in like real life. It's more extreme in real life than what they show in the movie too.
Sure, but my issue, when you boil it down, is that the movie is not showing that as if there's anything bad at all to that. And it's really weird because, like, the movie starts off showing people, like normal people, at the Huntrix concert. That's the name of their band or K-pop
Huntrix.
group, whatever,
Yeah.
Huntrix. And they're like interviewing attendees, and they're all like
We love
crying,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
of like how
Grown
much they
men
love them.
crying.
And it's like it's played for laughs, but it's like, as a viewer, I was watching that and I was like, oh, they're setting up that this is gonna like come back to bite the people who blindly love and follow this group. And it never does. And it's really weird. There is a theme of like the main character, what's her name?
Rumi.
Yeah. She feels pressure of like trying to be perfect or whatever, but it's like they don't go in a direction with that shows that part of the fault is on the people who look at her as perfect and put her on a pedestal. Like they're saying it's her fault for being unsure of herself, kind of. And she should be more confident in her faults even. And it's like that's a fine message, but how relatable are these main characters who are rich and famous and everyone loves them? And it's like, I don't know, it really, really rubbed me wrong. And honestly, rewatching the movie, I was even more annoyed by it. And it's really a shame too, because like I do like a lot of parts of this movie, and like skimming through, I was like, oh yeah, this was a good part and whatever. But like,
Just because
and
what it stands for.
I do have some other issues with the movie, but like my biggest issue by far is just like this weird like idolatry of these people. And
that's one of the songs. Your idol.
Yeah, well, it's weird because it's like, if I was watching a movie that felt like it was being a bit more smart, I would almost take this theme as like sarcastic, right?
That's kind of how I took it, I think.
That's
Like,
really
that's
interesting. I didn't take it that way at all. Like
Well,
I
but
don't
yeah, I
don't
mean-
know how it could be that way when it is about this group that is the movie literally ends with them. They're like, oh, I'm excited to lounge on a couch. And then they see their fans and they're like, oh,
they're relatable.
maybe the couch can wait. Let's like completely fully commit to making our fans happy. And it just feels like, and at the beginning, the first time they show them and their assistant FaceTimes them or whatever, and he's like,
Bobby.
oh, your fans are waiting, and they're like, we love our fans. And I'm just like watching this, and I'm like, this feels like a psyop. It feels like this, whoever's responsible for making this movie is like trying to tell you to communicate that the people you love, like a Taylor Swift or a K-pop group or whatever, love you just as much as you love them. And it's like, of course that's not true. They don't love an individual as much as you love them as an individual. They love what you represent.
Yeah,
they
like
love that they give you money, or they give them money. But it's like, I don't know. It feels like a parasocial relationship, and it feels like they're glorifying it.
Parasocial relationship, and it's unhealthy and all that. And I know what you're saying, like they're already like so glorified as K-pop idols, but they're also hunters. They're also like even better than that. They're like, there's more to them, and they're just like, it's just like extra glorify on top of all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that is how it is though. That is the reality of it. With diehard K-pop fans, and they did a lot of stuff in the movie that was not realistic of actual K-pop fans, or sorry, K-pop stars like don't eat like that in the beginning, and
What?
they get yeah, they're like chowing down on all like the
Well-
sushi and whatever.
Yeah. What are you talking about? It's a cartoon.
Yeah, like that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
But even things like they can't have relationships. Like nobody would have been okay with the Rumi and Ginu relationship. That's a no-no in K-pop. So there's a lot of things that weren't accurate about the actual culture of that, and but that was kind of them. Also, I feel like that was them like showing it for more what it should be, and not like kind of trying to take it away from what it is, and maybe more showing what it should be. Like it's okay to have like an American rapper, uh like it should be okay to have, like, she's Japanese but she's from America. In reality, that would never be accepted in a K-pop band. Like everybody have a problem with that. Um with Zoe's character.
Yeah.
And she's the only character to never have any Korean lyrics in her song.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
part of
I
her
didn't
being
notice that.
part of her being the American one. And
Yeah.
but I think they kind of did that to push kind of some of these ideas as well, that it's maybe they're saying it shouldn't be like that, and then they I think they did. I disagree with you said like they weren't relatable. They really tried to make the stars, the main characters, girls, like relatable characters. They made them like in as much as a movie about them being like hunters and K-pop
Well,
stars.
I don't know what
They do.
makes them relatable besides like emotions that everyone feels and whatever. And it's like the things that they show that makes them different are much larger, in my opinion. It's like most people are never going to be in a situation where their actions determine the fate of the world. Most people are
Spoilers.
not rich and live in an ivory tower looking at the people
or half,
below. And
not
it's like,
half demon people.
I don't know. Let's talk about something else as a comparison. You just recently saw Fantastic Four. And my biggest my biggest issue with that movie was also that
glorification.
Yeah, and it's like
I got it from that. I know what you're talking about more now that you said that.
And especially when Superman. Did you see Superman?
I haven't seen Superman yet.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Well, I won't spoil it, but I'm sure you've heard that it's, kind of a return to like golden age superhero. Like it's very wholesome. It's very,
like it's upbeat.
Yeah.
Okay,
and it's
I've
like,
heard that.
What's with all these heroes now that are like mega rich, mega influential, like just, I mean, I don't want to sound like a communist here, but like, I don't know. It's just weird that all of these big movies are coming out now that keep showing these, characters of influence and power as being the people that, everyday people are supposed to blindly trust. And it's just starting to really rub me wrong. Like it's I don't know if that's a conspiracy theory or anything, but it's like it's hard to not believe when these movies are being made by multi-billion-dollar corporations and you're hearing about I don't know.
You know what it is? They're not like true underdogs. They're like half underdogs.
Exactly.
They're not true underdogs like with nothing. They like just have the secret identity, and then that like half of them,
and they have
underdog.
so much to lose personally by not protecting people, not just for the reason of that's the virtuous thing to do, but also why would Huntrix not protect the people who are listening to their music over and over and making them rich? It's like
Well, they're in it for the honeymoon. They don't care about money. They care about the honeymoon.
Yeah, sure.
Get your hands off our
Anyway,
honeymoon.
I'm gonna shut up for a second and let you talk about what you liked.
I don't know
about
if
it.
yeah, I know you have like what, like the message of that. But I mean, if you ignore the message, I don't know. I don't know why that didn't like bother me. Excuse me, at all. But it didn't. I mean, it was just fun to watch. These aren't real characters, and it was just fun. It was a fun time. The
I mean,
songs
fair
and
enough.
stuff.
If it scratches that
Thank
itch
you.
for you, I'm not gonna sit here
Yeah,
and say,
it
"Oh,
tickled my fancy, and I was happy at the end. I like
yeah,
um it's good. It was just well done. It's definitely well
Mhm.
done. It sucks that the movie Sony didn't make much from it because of their deal was like they gave it to Netflix and they only made
Mm.
20 million off of it. Did you hear this?
Oh no, that's crazy.
They only made $20 million and then Netflix got the rest. But now it's
That's
like
insane.
mega
It's like,
popular.
yeah,
They
wow.
lost out, yeah.
I wonder who's
And it's
getting all
also
the Spotify money from them being like one of the top K-pop bands.
number 1. It's like number 1 golden. They're going up,
Crazy.
up, up. Yeah, I mean, and also just like it's weird how it became popular after its release. Like in the 5th week was like its best week, or maybe
Yeah.
that's more now. We're past the 5th week, but
Hmm.
yeah, it was weird. It's been a weird experience of a movie and how it's come out and how unexpectedly good it's been for a lot of people, but not for you. And you know what? That's fair because I do agree with all that what you
Yeah.
said. That makes sense.
Um
Like
there were some
Spider-Man
other
is different.
uh,
He's underdog.
yeah.
So that's kind of different than like Batman with all this money. That's why everybody loves Spider-Man. So yeah, I see that. Yeah, anyway.
Okay, yeah, that was another thing I was going to talk about of like I just don't understand the lore too of like I don't know,
There's
man.
holes. I'm not saying it's perfect. Yeah.
I know, but like yeah. I mean, I'm not
But yeah.
challenging you per se. I'm just like even just like people who love
No,
this
challenge
movie.
me.
It's like I you know, why?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
good to not be a sheep.
it's
It's cuz I'll tell you why. It just goes all in. One of the things I love about it as well is it's just so unapologetically itself and it goes all in on that.
yeah, fair enough. I'm also just not sure I felt that the finale was
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
ridiculous in what way?
Well, it was ridiculous and ridiculous like it's kind of like over the top like stupid, but like I love it cuz it just went for it. It's just so ridiculous and like
I actually
crazy
was
and
going to say I didn't think it felt large enough. Is that
it didn't
crazy?
feel large enough. Oh.
Not for me. I don't know. Maybe that's just cuz
Like okay, yeah, yeah. It
I was
was a little bit
actually
like
I was comparing this
anticlimactic.
a lot. I just very recently watched Neja. You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw you watched it.
I
I
saw
haven't
1 and
seen
2.
it.
And I feel like those movies, specifically the second one, does a very, very, very good job of like continuously raising the stakes and really feeling very large. And that there's a lot at stake in that. I don't know. I just really,
So you like that better? You like that movie better?
yeah, it's not even a question.
Yeah. So what?
um,
Okay. What do you give? What was your final like rating for K-pop Demon Hunters?
well, the first time I watched it, it was a 6 out of 10.
Uh-oh. I bet it's
Uh,
gone down. That's gone
yeah,
down.
I'm giving it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. That's that's your opinion. It's funny. We don't usually disagree. Sorry, we don't usually disagree this much. But
Yeah, usually not.
I just knew. I'm like, okay, this is, and I don't go throwing around these ratings, but 10 out of 10 is what I gave it, and I'm just like, for entertainment, I'm just like, this is as entertaining as I've ever been, or like one of the most entertaining things. So
Right next to Fight Club on your
yeah.
top 4.
Yeah, it's right next to Fight Club.
Oh my
For sure.
gosh.
Right up with there. I know. K-poppy Demon Hunters. Yeah, I like that a lot. You know what else I liked a lot? Segue time. We're doing it.
Okay.
Mars Express.
Yep, that was my recommendation from the last episode.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Colton, for recommending that. Because I liked it, and maybe you've not heard of it. So it's French. I watched it in English. Did you watch it in English or French?
No, I watched it French with subtitles.
French with subs? Okay.
Which, to be honest, I feel like I usually like to watch the original with subtitles, but in this case, I kind of wish I did watch the dub just because I found it very hard to keep up with.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. I'm glad you watched the French, because then you have a different. We both saw it differently. You have a different take. So that's good. And yeah, you've never seen a movie like this. I don't think I've ever seen.
Well, unless you've seen Blade Runner or Total Recall or
had the same kind of vibes, but it was also animated, 2D animation.
Yeah.
And the animation was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. Like, yeah, everything about it was, I thought was really good. Like the world building and the character development, all in an enticing plot. Yeah, it had a lot of similarities with other things. Like it had
a lot of influences. For sure.
A lot of
like yeah. Even just with sequences, like the opening title sequence, I was thinking of like 2001.
Okay, yeah, you too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
2001: Space Odyssey. I've been playing Detroit Become Human, which is a video game from 2018-19. And it's like the same thing with robots, how they become human or they jailbreak, or in the game they become deviants. It's just weird. That's kind of a coincidence, but same vibes with that.
Yeah, well, and honestly, a lot of the themes of this movie I found very I don't know. You could say this about any sci-fi movie, and I don't want to sound like cliche, but they feel very relevant right now.
Yeah.
Just with like even like the memes going around of like Clanker and like I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of those, and it just it is very interesting, and I think it's, to be honest, like if there's ever gonna be like a robot takeover or whatever, it's probably gonna look more Mars Express and less, iRobot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you don't know what I like. You're hearing all this for the first time. My thoughts of
first time
Mars Express.
Well, you read my review.
Well, why did you leave a review and a rating on Letterboxd? I go on Letterboxd every day.
Well, I thought you were gonna do it too, but you're like, no, I wanted to save it, but then you still read all of it.
Well, I have no willpower. But I loved it.
Okay, yeah, It was okay, yay.
It was amazing.
We can agree that we loved it. Okay, so
yeah, I mean, I figured I probably would have. Like, it's Blade Runner. Both movies are like two of my favorite movies ever. Yeah, I mean, sci-fi is one of those things though where it's like most sci-fi is crap, but the good sci-fi is like some of the best stuff ever. And yeah, I was very amazed, honestly, at a lot of it, and just like I wasn't sure I was like following as it was happening. Like there were some moments that I was kind of confused or but I was never not interested in it and never not wanting to know, like there are some other movies that are just confusing and not interesting, and I'm like, oh man, I could not care less. Like, just be over. But Mars Express always kept me interested and like
Yeah.
wanting to know more about the world, and even the way they just like day-to-day stuff, they just like so casually show like just what this world operates, how it operates, and just yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah, it
always
was great.
something cool like that they showed. There's always something going on that you're like, whoa,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool thing that they did there. And it's just part of it. It's not like it's like you get all this, it could have been like all this explanation, but it like slowly explains it throughout. It was like
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah, no, it never bombards you with like a ton of information at once. It's always very kind
yeah,
of
as
like
it goes, you're like,
a steady
yeah.
stream of yeah.
You're like, oh, that's how this guy works, or
Yeah,
that's this
yeah.
thing.
And like every character, they reveal more and more bits of like information that make you care about every character more, and just like completely separate from it being a sci-fi film, it's just like an amazingly written story. Um yeah, it's great.
For shizzle. It is great.
Um
Well, what did you give it? What was your rating
I
that
gave
I
it an
haven't
8
seen?
out of 10, which is
8 out of
pretty
10.
high for me. Um
That is high. That's high for you.
yeah,
Well,
I feel like I
yeah.
need to explain like my rating system a little bit. Like,
It's also high for me for what I gave it. I said 9 out of
mm-hmm.
10.
Yeah.
That's really high for me. I know I said
Worse than
I know I
K-pop
said
Demon Hunters.
still not as good as as K-pop. Well, no, yeah, I know I gave that one a 10 and I'm like this one's a 9 and it's like seeming like I throw out all these ratings. I don't do that, right? I don't throw out these ratings.
Well, I feel like the way you look at films and just kind of rate them is more based on like a gut reaction. Is that fair to say?
It's gut. Yeah, I think you got to go with your gut.
Yeah, I feel like I try to be a bit more. I try to balance the objective and the subjective as films can be. Like 90% of movies for me exist between a 6 out of 10 and an 8 out of 10, just because if a movie is like competent enough, I'll give it a 6.
Yeah.
And 8 out of 10 is like where some of my favorite movies of all time begin, and like 9 is very very rare for me, and only 2 movies ever I have given a 10 out of 10. So yeah, I mean, not a lot of people, I guess, have like a, but
Yeah,
yeah, like
I
I'm not quite
similarly.
sure if I would like add Mars Express to like a list of my favorite movies, but it's on the border for sure. Like, probably, honestly. It already, like, I already want to rewatch it. I want to see what
Yeah,
I've
it is one of
missed,
those
and
ones,
yeah.
yeah, that you have to watch again, I think.
And what did you take
It's a
the
lot of
ending
information.
as? Like, what how did you interpret that?
Uh yeah, I don't know. They go off. I assume they go to that planet they were talking about throughout the movie that the humans couldn't go to. It'd be nice to think that they went there. That was
Hmm.
one of the things, like, and one of the things I asked myself when a movie ends, or if like I'm wondering if I liked it, was how glad was I that it ended? Like, if I'm like super glad that it's over, then that's not a good sign. Like that I liked it. So one of the things I asked myself, and if if I'm glad it's over, and so with this one, I'm like, well, I wanted to see more.
Hmm.
So that's a good.
Yeah, it
That
leaves you
makes
wanting more.
yeah, it leaves you wanting more for sure. Like wanting to see more of the world. It is a little bit shorter of a movie too.
Yeah.
Like at less than 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Um,
Crazy. Yeah. They fit a
and
lot in.
you're like it should end there. Like it's a good ending, but you're like it's just that the fact that it's over. And yeah, it's one of those up to interpretation endings.
Mm-hmm.
One of those endings, yeah.
Well,
But
I
yeah,
don't
just
know.
there's
It's
nothing.
not quite one of those endings for me.
It's not
where just
super.
like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Like, I think it ended at a good place. Like, it was pretty. A definitely a definitive thing happened, and it's. I mean, I don't know how, like, in depth we should go of like spoiling it or whatever, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's. I think it was an interesting choice because, especially with like kind of what they were hinting at with like the robots, kind of developing a mind of their own and
Yeah.
whatever. Like I've never quite seen it done in this way where it's not really like every other movie, robots go crazy and they become violent and they like kill everyone and then, like that's how it always is, and
Yeah, that's the
that's
trope.
kind of what you expect in this, and then it doesn't go that way and you're like, oh, hold on a minute, like the robots are the sympathetic characters in this story.
Hold up. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. No, I just really didn't have any problems like with it that I could like. There's nothing wrong with. There's nothing you could say I could critique about it. I mean, yeah, I was always like just the drink. They poured the drink, the alcohol in the glass. Like, did you see that?
The
Like, it
liquid
fills up
effects.
the like the animation so good.
Mm.
It's like the way it poured in
Yeah,
there.
it's pretty smooth animation.
Yeah, it was smooth. Ooh, yum. Want to drink it right
Yeah.
up. Maybe you should rewatch it in English.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I'm sure I'll rewatch it.
Highly recommended. Watch it yourself. And we don't really want to spoil it. We want you to watch it. Next time, on GooberCast, I thought of a movie that we could have, we could talk about next time.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Okay, so it's not a new movie, but it is coming back in the theater, remastered in 4K. A little movie called Shin Godzilla is
Mhm.
one that I've wanted to see for a while. You haven't seen that one, right?
No, I haven't. I've been meaning to see it
No.
for a while.
Okay, yeah, this is supposed to be a really good Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen -1?
No, I
Godzilla
haven't seen that
-1.
one either.
Okay, well maybe you should watch both of them.
Yeah, let's do both.
Sorry to give you extra homework, but I've seen -1, and I'll probably compare it to that because that's the other.
Yeah.
They say that one's the best. I want to see maybe if I like Shin Godzilla more.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's a definitely a different style.
I'm excited to watch them.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that one. Did you know it was in theaters?
I knew it was coming back, yeah. It's weird that it's a 4K restoration or whatever, as if like, I don't know, it came out in like 2018. Like what are you restoring?
Is it like isn't it an anniversary or something? Or is it
I
just
guess
4K?
what is it, the 7-year anniversary?
7 years of Shin Godzilla. Yeah, that's it. Do you want to do an outro?
Okay. Goob out. I don't know.
Goober's out. Thanks for watching. Goober's out.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Okay. Love you.
Okay, bye.
Okay.